Hello everybody, this is Dragon's Mons here, also known as Dragon Bricks if you watch my main channel, and today we'll be looking at the first free Mons of the Bhaarat region. Now the Bhaarat region is based off India, so yeah, let's get into our first starter. So before we get into the design, let's talk about the concept for the starter. Now, like all the other grass stars, which are based off prehistoric animals, I decided to pick the Rajasaurus. The Rajasaurus, also known as the princely lizard, lived in the late Cretaceous period in India. Now, I thought this was a pretty good basis for a starter and could lead to a pretty cool looking final stage. For this line, I expanded on the idea of princely lizard and made just a full line of royalty. You have the baby prince, and then the almost to be king, if that makes sense, and then the king. I also added the Ganges primrose into its design. So now with all of that out of the way, here is the first stage of the grass starter. So here is the grass starter Progeny. Progeny might look cute, but actually they are protective and commanding in nature, almost like a king. They defend their groups of Pokemon using the lush yet thorny bush attached to their necks. Now yes, I know the bio does have a lot of spelling errors, but I think it gets the idea across well. Now you might be confused. Dragon. Why does it have a bush around its neck? Because the Rajasaurus does not have anything similar to that. Well, that will actually play into its evolutions. Speaking of evolutions, let's get into them. Now this evolution doesn't really convey the idea as much as the second and final evolution, but I think it works well as like a little prince, heir to the throne thing. So yeah, at level 16, Progeny will evolve into Royaliz. After Progeny's evolution into Royaliz, they become more tyrannical and very controlling to their subjects. But even though they aren't as nice to others as they were as Progeny, they still try to protect their subjects. Now for this evolution, I wanted to go with the rebellious phase. And for Royaliz, it's kind of just being a bad leader. They are more of a tyrannical king now. This also might be my favorite second evolution out of all the three, because I think it conveys the message or the concept really well, and it's just a pretty design in my opinion. Also, the tail is not a wizard's staff, it is a scepter, like a king's scepter. I really like how the design and concept for this evolution plays really well into the final evolution. Speaking of the final evolution, let's get into it. So here is the final evolution of Progeny, Kinraja. Kinrajas, after evolving, are now the kings of their groups. They enforce the rules and make sure all the Pokemon in their group are safe. It uses its sharp claws and tail to keep its group safe as well. Now this final evolution plays more into the idea of it being a king, and also it also plays into the idea of it being the king of the flowers. That was basically the whole concept for this line. Now, I didn't really say this in the second evo, but if you realize, the little bush around Progeny's neck actually turned into the robe that Kinraja is wearing. I think this final evo just brings the whole concept of this line together in a pretty good way. And to be honest, I just think it looks cool. Now, that's really the end of this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more of the Bhaarat region. Tell me what you guys think of the new starter. Tell me if you think I've improved in concept and design, and if you have any ideas for Pokemon you would want to see in an Indian-based region, put them in the comment section below. That's all for today, and stay tuned for the fire starter, which is coming very soon. Bye, everyone!